The price of gold has been on absolute fire in 2025. The so-called yellow metal recently hit a new all-time high of close to $4,000 an ounce and is now up 50% so far in 2025, on track for its best year since 1979. We all know the reasons for this demand for gold: President Trump's trade war, huge debt piles in the West, de-dollarization, central bank buying, and ETF flows from investors. But how can you actually buy gold if you want to add it to your portfolio in Singapore? I'm going to give you two ways to do it. Number one, buy physical gold. This is what a lot of gold bugs encourage people to do, as you're buying gold in the physical metal form. While you can always purchase from bullion dealers, one of the easiest ways to actually buy is from a bank. And the only bank that sells physical gold in Singapore is UOB. However, this does come with a few caveats. First off, as of November 2023, you have to be a UOB current or savings account holder to be able to buy physical gold from its bullion center. Second, buying physical gold does mean you have to accept a spread between what the bank sells it at and what it will buy it back from you at. For example, the spread on an Agar Cas bar is relatively high at around 1.5%. If you want to buy it, you can order it online, either gold bars or gold coins, and then collect it at UOB's main branch within 5 working days. Number two, buy a gold ETF. We all know exchange-traded funds, aka ETFs, are great vehicles for us to get exposure to certain assets, and gold is no exception. As always, my preference for ETFs or Singapore-based investors are ETFs listed in Europe, given their tax efficiency and relatively low expense ratios. One of the best bigger gold ETFs in Europe is the iShares Physical Gold ETC, which stands for Exchange Traded Commodity. This gold ETF is listed in London under the ticker IGLN, which represents its US dollar share class, and it has an annual expense ratio of just 0.12% per annum. It's also domiciled in Ireland, which is great for avoiding potential US estate tax, while the physical gold that backs the ETF is held in London vaults, away from any potential interference from President Trump or the US government. Singapore investors can also choose the Singapore dollar denominated Spider Gold Trust that trades on the local Singapore exchange under the ticker GSD. But you should note here that it has a higher annual expense ratio of 0.4% per annum and is also an SGD share class of the main Spider Gold Trust listed in New York. Therefore, it is US domiciled and exposes you to potential US estate tax. Two ways to buy gold in Singapore if you want to get exposure to it. Remember to size your positions responsibly. So what's my preference? I like gold ETFs as they're more cost efficient and you don't have to deal with storage. But I can also understand why some people will like to hold and feel physical gold. At the end of the day, it's down to your own preferences. For more personal finance, investing, and money insights, give me a follow here or subscribe to my YouTube channel at Tim Talks Money.